Welcome everyone to Meet the Teacher Night 2021. My name is Jason Borkowski and I'm very proud to be principal of Star of the Sea School for this, my second year. Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we're once again having Meet the Teacher Night virtually here with videos and materials presented online. We're getting closer each day to the end of this pandemic, and I can see a time very soon when we'll be able to gather together again. Let's hope for a Christmas concert like old times. Before I get into the details of Meet the Teacher Night, I'd like to introduce you to the theme for Catholic schools this year. This year's theme is One Family, One Hope in Christ. We are so blessed at Star of the Sea School to be grounded in common values and a common faith. The hope we have in the love of Christ is the foundation of everything we do. We're united as one family because of Jesus and the values we share. That love that we share should be reflected at school and at the home. It is my hope that this year at Star of the Sea School, it will feel like a second family for you and your children. This is in accordance with our own Archbishop Miller's book, The Holy See's Teaching on Catholic Schools. In it, he writes, elementary schools should try to create a community climate that reproduces, as far as possible, the warm and intimate atmosphere of family life. Those responsible for these schools will, therefore, do everything they can to promote a common spirit of trust and spontaneity. I ask all of you to look forward to a joyful year in which everyone feels welcome and blessed to be a part of the Star of the Sea School family. I'll begin tonight talking just a little about our COVID update and the return to normal. As I'm sure you've heard, Star of the Sea School was blessed to have no COVID exposures last school year. We're going to continue to do our best to keep our school safe and healthy. Measures are still in place to maximize safety, while some changes to the rules have also allowed a more normal start to the school year. Keeping cohorts separate is no longer required. Extracurricular activities are back on, including competition against other schools. And parent volunteers are fully welcome back to do all the great things that make our community special. The number one thing you can do to help prevent the spread of COVID-19 at Star of the Sea School is to keep your child home when they're sick. This is always important, but now it's more important than ever. You've been amazingly supportive in this regard, and I ask for your continued support. As mentioned in a previous Back to School video, our school has undergone quite a few significant renovations over the summer. The primary hallways were renovated. We have a new gate for families to access the playground after school. We have a new outdoor classroom, picnic tables and benches. And finally, we have a new turf field on our primary playground, replacing the dusty and dirty or otherwise flooded gravel field. I'm so grateful for the generosity of families and the leadership of our Parish Education Committee and pastor that make these improvements possible. Thank you. I'm actually really excited about our Walkathon this year because we're doing something completely different. This year, we're going to be showing our gratitude by giving back. Our school is partnering with Chalice Canada to sponsor a school in Africa. All of the proceeds of this year's Walkathon will go to our sister school. In addition, students in grades K to 7 will have opportunities to learn about and actually speak to their classmates in Africa. It's our hope that not only will students be generous financially, but that their minds and hearts can be transformed by this opportunity. Our Walkathon will take place on the school grounds this year with a route that navigates the full perimeter of our property. We'll start school at the usual time, but dismiss at 12 o'clock noon. More details will be coming home in the weeks ahead. Pledge forms were sent home last week and can be downloaded from the school website if you need more. Be sure that if you're having people pledge you for more than $20 that they complete the form in full so they're eligible for a charitable tax donation receipt. Walkathon's on October the 8th, so you have just 2 weeks left to get those pledges. Thank you so much for helping with this important cause. Our Parish Education Committee is a group of elected and appointed volunteers who serve as the governing body of our school. They're responsible for the policies, budgets, and hiring of staff. It's an important part of our school and of our entire parish. Our PEC elections this year are taking place after Sunday Masses on the weekend of September the 26th, and we're having an advanced poll at the school on Wednesday, September the 22nd. All registered parishioners are eligible to vote. As mentioned on the school website, it's really important that students come to school in full uniform every day. The PEC has extended the temporary allowance of students to wear their gym strip on days that their class has gym class. That includes their sweatshirts and sweatpants. This allowance was to avoid the crowded change rooms due to COVID-19 concerns, but it is scheduled to end at Christmas. We'll revisit the policy depending upon the COVID situation. Please check our school website for details on the school uniform and help us keep our kids looking sharp. I really appreciate your support. Happy to report that our before and after school drop-off and pickup routines have run smoothly so far this year. Please note that if your child arrives after 8:55 a.m., they will be considered late. They'll be gathered together with a staff member outside the school and won't enter the school until 9:10 a.m. This is done to avoid the interruption of students entering late in dribs and drabs. After school, we're pleased to finally be able to welcome families to stay and enjoy the playground and field. Please be aware that students are only allowed to play on the playground and field if they're accompanied by a parent, as we don't have staff available to supervise after school. So far this year, it's worked really well, and it's a beautiful thing to see kids and parents getting to hang out and build community in this way. Finally, on this Meet the Teacher night, I would like to highlight several new faces at our school. Mrs. Desiree De Silva is here one day a week as our new school counselor. Our hope is that she'll be generally working with groups of students on problems like social skills, self-regulation, and anxiety coping skills. Desiree is a very kind and approachable person, and she's going to be an invaluable part of our team. Dr. Milan Milosevic is joining us on Mondays to work with Mr. Band to teach our grades 6 and 7 band classes. He's a world-class clarinet player and has taught at several CISVA schools and at Vancouver College. We're very excited to announce that Milan will be leading an honors band after school on Mondays for students looking for a further challenge and opportunities to grow in their musical skills. Miss Joan Coe is our new grade 7 and STEM teacher. She's a first-year teacher and is already doing a fantastic job preparing the students for confirmation and life beyond elementary school. Mrs. Stephanie Smith is our new grade 3 teacher. She comes to us from St. Matthew's, where she taught grade 6 and grade 3. Stephanie is an alumni of Star of the Sea School, and we're proud to welcome her back. Finally, I want to welcome new educational assistants, Mrs. Vivian Thompson, Miss Brittany Chu, and Mrs. Anna Raposo. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and for checking out the Teachers Classroom web pages, videos, and resources. Because of the dedication of parents like you, our parish, and our staff, the children of Star of the Sea School are going to have a great year. Thank you, everybody, and you know I'm always here to talk to you anytime you need me.